is set up. The sound should be okay, I think. And we'll wait for Shadow Fighter to join. So let's see. All right. Let's wait up for him. Should be here very soon. Live chat. Right, we have a message in the chat, and we'll see. I started the stream a bit sooner simply because of potential technical difficulties that I'm having right now, like regardless. So just in case that it's all set up when he joins, but it's not all set up because of course something always has to go wrong. But let's see if I can fix it real quick. I think I can. Right. Hey! Let's see. Trying to set up the camera properly. Yo!
Oh, you good?
You good? Yeah, you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take a walk.
Around. Hey, let's see. I'm having trouble with mounting the camera because, of course, I'm not ready. Let me just try and fix that real quick, and then we'll continue.
I got you.
I got you. All right. Hopefully, this won't fall. I'm gonna take a picture of the setup later on. It's a bunch of duct tapes, old VCRs and stuff, just to mount the phone in this way, because I'm also charging it.
Hey.
Alright, we got Shadow Fighter 64. We're live.
Hey.
Shit, finally. Like, we talked about this for a while.
I can only hear you slightly. Like your volume is a little low.
How about now? Is it better?
Huh?
Is it any better now?
A little.
Right. All right. Let's see what I can do about that. What about now?
It's not the same.
Any change?
What?
Any change? No. Guessing.
No, it's
No,
nice.
sorry.
Give it one more try. I can hear you fine.
Okay,
Okay,
that's good.
that's good.
But I
But
can
I
hear you
can't
a
hear you a
little, but
little,
I can
but
still
I
make
can
out
still
some
make out
things.
some things.
Okay, okay. I'll try and move closer after I'm
I'll try to
I'll
move
try to
closer
move
too.
closer too.
Sorry for the
Sorry for
viewers.
the
I have
viewers. I
to
have
get
to
up
get
close,
up
close to
close,
my
close to
ugly
my ugly
face.
face.
Okay, what about now? Is it any better? Just slightly, maybe.
I mean,
I mean, yeah.
we can work
We
with
can
that.
work with that.
All right, all right. As long as we can actually communicate, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
You're out in the nature. That's awesome. I've got the.
Oh yeah,
Oh
it's a
yeah,
really
it's a
nice
really
day.
nice day.
Way
Yeah,
better.
really
Yeah,
nice day
really
in the
nice day in the
fall.
fall.
Nice and
Nice and
cool
cool.
during
During
October.
October.
Hopefully nothing
Hopefully nothing
spooky will
spooky will
happen.
happen.
Or hopefully. Spooktober, let's go. My favorite part of the year, by the way. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we talked about doing this live stream for a while now.
Oh yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah,
finally
it's
happening.
finally happening.
Yeah, right. Finally, and I remember thinking like when I was having, I think, the first live stream with Alan from In Defense of the Traditional Martial
Oh
Arts.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
I was
I
kind of
was
there.
kind of there.
Yeah, you were there. And the thing is, like, I work in like a tourist town, and it's like a summer place. So of course, I didn't have enough free time during the summer. But finally, now we can actually start doing this type of stuff again. And I'd love to do as many of these streams with like fellow martial geek people. So that'd be awesome. And finally, we got this going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About time.
About time.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I'm not sure. We didn't pick a proper topic, except maybe we can start arguing about who's got the worse. So that's a point of contention so far.
I
I
still
still
stand
stand
by
by
that
that
mine
mine
is
is the
the worst.
worst.
And I stand by that mine is way worse. It looks like
My
My
dummies
dummies
aren't
aren't
made of
made of
cardboard.
cardboard.
yeah,
Very
look,
Very
flimsy.
flimsy.
mine too. Look at that. What even is that?
Oh,
Oh,
there's more
there's more
cardboard than
cardboard than
mine.
mine.
Well, but it's still crap. Your looks way better. It looks clean, at least. Mine looks.
Well,
Well,
my
my
dog
dog
disagrees.
disagrees.
Right, boy?
Right, boy?
Hey. Wonderful. Well, we can always improve on those. So we'll see. But I don't know. I feel like mine just looks like something I brought from garbage and just put it there. But yeah,
Yeah,
Mine just looks like a third grade school project.
Fair enough. So since we didn't have any topics in mind, we can talk about anything. And I can already see that we do have people in the chat. So David Banic.
Hi, Chad.
Hi, Chad.
Hey, that's David. He's one of our jiu-jitsu members, so he comes regularly to training, saying hello. So, we got 4 people. Awesome. We got people. Let's go. Let's go. So I was thinking.
Yes.
Ooh, I was thinking that chat can ask any question and we can just figure out the topic on the fly. So I'm guessing.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
anything will
just
do.
anything will do.
Anything will do. And I think it's gonna boil down to like geek stuff and martial arts, which is, if you ask me. So that's right. There we go. Do you have a question, David, or should I start first? I had a question in mind.
Oh, what's your
Oh, what's your
question?
question?
What's your favorite video game, if you have one?
At the
At the
moment,
moment,
it
it
has
has
to
to
be
be
Ghost
Ghost
of
of
Tsushima.
Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, that's a
It
good
is
one.
a
It
really
is a
good
really
one.
good one.
Yeah, I've only played it for a bit, but I really want to like just dive into it. And I remember the first trailers, the launch was so good.
I know.
I know.
Oh, and the voice acting and that's so samurai.
Mwah.
Mwah.
That was so good. Holy shit. But yeah. Okay, so
And the
And the
combat
combat
is
is
so
so
good.
good.
oh yeah, it looks insane. It looks crisp and not button mashy. It looks really good.
I know.
I know.
The sword
The
play,
swordplay,
the
the
archery,
archery,
my favorite
my
things.
favorite things.
We got a question, so you can go first. What do you think about Half-Life franchise?
I've
I've
seen some
seen some
gameplay
gameplay
footage
footage
on some
on
games,
some
but
games, but
I never
I
really
never
played
really
any
played
of
any
them.
of them.
But I
But I
remember seeing
remember seeing like
a
a
Half-Life
Half-Life
VR
VR
gameplay, which
gameplay, which
looked fun to
looked fun to
watch.
watch.
Yeah, that's I think Half-Life Alex. I've
Oh
only
yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I've only played through the first one, and then the second one I mostly played it in like with the Gary's mod. There were like maps, and you could just sort of play and
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
around. So
I
I
definitely know
definitely
Gary's
know
mod.
Gary's mod.
yeah, I never actually finished Half-Life 2, which is like the iconic Half-Life game. I think they're cool. I think they're awesome. And I really wanted to cosplay as Gordon Freeman back in high school.
Oh yeah,
Oh
the
yeah,
guy with
the
the
guy with the
glasses
glasses
and the
and the
crowbar.
crowbar.
Yeah, I think I
Oh
could.
hey, you
Oh
got the
hey, you got the
glasses.
glasses.
Hold
Hold
down.
down.
Yeah, I still think I could pull that off, but we'll see. I got other cosplays in mind, so. But yeah, so I was thinking five, five, not in order, but five video games that sort of like shaped your I don't know tendencies
Gotcha.
and
Gotcha.
lifestyles. That would be cool. And you can do it first, and then I'll go with my five. That's I think.
Let's
Let's
see. Well,
see.
I
Well,
already
I
said I
already
like
said I like
Kojima.
Kojima.
The Street
The
Fighter
Street
6
Fighter
I've been
6 I've been
enjoying.
enjoying.
Hey, got him.
I
I
definitely love the
definitely love the
Tekken
Tekken
game.
game.
Oh,
Oh, and I
Oh, and
grew
I
up
grew
loving
up loving
Soul
like Soul
Calibur 2.
Calibur too.
oh, so good, so good.
Mitsurugi's my
Mitsurugi's my
favorite.
favorite.
Hey, got him. So I
And
did.
let's
And let's
see.
see.
I
I
do like a
do
lot of
like
the
a lot of
Lego
the
games.
Lego games.
Which one?
Not when they
Not
had
when they
voice
had voice
acting,
acting,
but when they
but when
made
they
sounds
made
like.
sounds like.
That's great. I think.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think there's so many video games. It's so hard to narrow it down. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's so hard. But I think I'd have to agree with Tekken. I played a shitload of Tekken 3 on PlayStation 1. That's like a big childhood thing. And I was introduced to Bruce Lee through martial law. That was like,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Any fighting
Any
game
fighting
with
game
Bruce
with
Lee
Bruce Lee
characters,
character,
I love
I
playing as
love
them.
playing as them.
yes, absolutely. And I remember my dad going, "Oh yeah, that's Bruce Lee." I was like, "Who's Bruce Lee?" And he was like, "Oh, you got stuff to find out." And then martial arts stuff happened. So I definitely say Tekken 3. Um, I definitely say GTA San Andreas. That's like one of the most iconic games. I used to play the shit.
I've heard of
I've
it.
heard of it.
Yeah, and there's great martial arts stuff in that game actually, which is pretty.
I have
I
seen
have
footage
seen
of
footage
that.
of that.
It does look
It
really
does look
cool.
really cool.
Yeah, you can like it's like just like any other GTA game, but you can actually go and practice martial arts and get like fit and get in shape and test this martial art against this, which was a really cool, fun thing to do in that game. Um, then I'd have to go with Doom, Doom 2, and the old school like
Oh
shooters,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
90s shooters. That's my jam, like Quake and Doom and stuff like that. But I think I'd reserve probably my favorite spot, and a lot of guys from Martial Geeks know and agree with this, is Legacy of Kain. I think that's one of the like most underrated gems when it comes to gaming. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta
I
check
gotta
that
check
out.
that
It sounds
out. It sounds
interesting.
interesting.
It's great. It's awesome. It's been sort of forgotten because it wasn't a big series in like late 90s, early 2000s, but it's like a fantasy vampire type stuff. But it's got awesome stories, awesome characters, and it's probably my number one. So
That's pretty
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
I gotta
I
check that
gotta
out.
check that out.
yeah, I definitely recommend it. So hopefully we'll get a remaster. All the remasters are happening except Legacy of Kain, but it is what it is. Um,
Hey,
You never know.
you never know.
you never know. So that's my. I think that's five. I think that was five video games. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
I'm
think I'm
still
still
down
down
to
to like
four.
4.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be exact. It's so hard to narrow it all down. I'm gonna remember at 2 a.m. about a game that I never. Oh, so my microphone is silent and Shadow is echoing. All right. How do we?
Yeah, I can
Yeah, I
hear
can hear
my
my
echoes.
echoes.
Echo.
Echo.
How do we fix that? Is it better now?
Let me try it
Let me
out.
try it out.
I mean, I can
I
still
mean, I
hear
can still hear
myself.
myself.
Huh. Interesting. Let's see what can be done.
For anyone
For anyone
watching, if you're
if
wondering
you're
what I'm
wondering what
doing,
I'm
I'm
doing,
just
I'm
putting the
just
dog.
putting the dog.
This is strange. How about now?
I'm testing.
Testing.
I still
I
hear
still
myself.
hear myself.
I don't know what's wrong.
I think someone just put in
put
dog.
in dog.
Hey, got him.
Oh yeah,
Oh
there's
yeah,
two of
there's
them
two of
too.
them too.
Yo. Did this fix anything?
Okay,
Now I
heard was some
was
glitching.
glitching.
This is strange. I'm not sure. Last time I did the same setup and it was okay. Huh. Two dogs. I'm guessing it didn't change much, right?
Hey, I can hear you
I can
better
hear you
now.
better now.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Are you echoing still, though?
Yeah, pretty much. It's not
It's not
bothering me,
bothering me, to be honest.
All right. And as long as it's clear enough, then I think we can continue. And we'll see afterwards. Probably when we finalize the stream, there's going to be more views after the fact, so people will be able to check it out properly.
I gotcha.
Yeah, for the next time we'll try and figure it out. Maybe next time I'll try streaming from my laptop, so that might fix stuff. But yeah, so far so good. All right. Are you excited for any UFC events that are coming?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
I just watch like whoever comes up, see like who's fighting.
Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't watch as much as much of UFC. I watch more like martial arts YouTubers and like
Same.
Yeah, various traditional martial artists that step in the cage and that type of stuff. I find it way more interesting, like how that's happening, like fight commentary breakdowns and stuff like that. There's so many.
Oh yeah.
You can, like find from there. So that's my personal preference. But of course, whenever it's some iconic high level UFC stuff, then I'm excited. Like John Jones and Stipe, that's gonna be amazing.
Recently I did watch something video on him participating in judo.
Oh, I set that to save to watch later. I still haven't seen it, just the thumbnail, but I'm guessing it's cool. And also, Ultimate Self-Defense Championship 2 is coming. So
Oh, I
so
can't wait. Yeah, CN gonna be there.
What do you think? Will Jeff Chan remain the champion?
I don't know. I can't say.
Me neither, but I'm excited. That's gonna be fun.
But I am rooting for Jesse Chan. I am rooting for Jesse.
Oh yeah. Well, what can you do?
I started for a moment.
Yeah. He knows the birthplace of karate, so that's already.
Yeah, Okinawa.
So he's got a head start there. Right, let's see if I can set my camera back to where it was. I put my phone to charge, so hopefully it doesn't fall. Is the audio still okay?
It's fine.
All right. So yeah, Ultimate Self-Defense Championship. What is your favorite martial art of all time? Well, you can go first.
Well, I
Well, I
like
like
a
a
few,
few, but
if I had
if I had to
to choose one
choose one
personal
personal
favorite,
favorite,
it has to be
it has to be
Japanese
Japanese.
jujitsu.
Hey,
Yeah, it's my
It's my
favorite
favorite
discipline of all
discipline of all
time.
time.
I
I
love the
love the
samurai.
samurai.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, anyone
Yeah,
who knows
anyone who
my
knows my
channel,
channel
it definitely
definitely
knows what I like.
knows what I like.
Especially when I play
Especially when I
around
play
with my
around with my
sticks.
sticks.
So cool. Well, let's go. Yeah. Well, hopefully, you never know, but like, never say never. But you can, you're all if whenever it's possible, but you're always welcome at our Japanese Jiu-Jitsu school. So
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
you never know. But hey, it's sad. It's a bit unfortunate that it's not as big as it could be. Like, oh, my green screen just revealed a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magic. Let me just try and fix that.
I gotta get
I gotta
myself
get
a
myself a green.
Sorry, I had to clear
Sorry, I
my
had to clear
throat.
my throat.
But yeah, I gotta
But
get
yeah, I
myself.
gotta get myself a green.
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
Oh, I'm loving it so far. But as you can see, it's very crumpled, and I have to like iron it and then properly light it. So I haven't gotten to do that yet. But it's
I
good
gotcha.
still to use it. So, but yeah, I'm hard when it comes to favorite martial art. It's hard for me to simply choose one because it might change tomorrow or day afterwards. But I'd say
Yeah, you never
Yeah, you
know.
never know.
yeah, I think straight like the strongest contenders is Japanese Jiu-Jitsu because of all the history, samurai, all the cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I really, really enjoy Wing Chun too. So
I don't need
I
a
don't
green
need a
screen
green
if I'm
screen
in a
if I'm in
forest
a
full
forest
of green
full of green
trees.
trees.
I mean, you got a point. You're not
You're
wrong.
not wrong.
yeah, it's all green. You can chroma key it. You never know. But yeah, I think I'd have to go with because when we say favorite martial art, like I don't want to count MMA as a martial art, even though it is a martial practice. But it's a sport that's just a rule set for martial arts. So when it comes to that, I think I'd say Japanese Jiu-Jitsu and Wing Chun. And Aikido stuff exists within Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. It all comes from like
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
and stuff.
It's
So
basically
It's
under the
basically
same
under the
brand.
same brand.
right, and Aikijitsu and stuff. So I'd say that Japanese branch, and then when it comes to China, I think Wing Chun is so cool. So those
Yeah, Wing Chun
Yeah,
is
Wing Chun
really
is
cool.
really cool.
and it's so
Especially like
Especially
after
like
watching
after
like
watching like
the Ip
the
Man movies.
movies.
oh yeah, it just blew up. Just Wing Chun blew up. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think Wing Chun is very underrated. Japanese Jiu-Jitsu is not so much underrated as it's overlooked, I think. Like
That's true.
That's true.
yeah, whenever I hear like MMA practitioners and jiu-jitsu like BJJ guys talk about jiu-jitsu, they don't have bad things to say about it. They just aren't like aware of it that much. But Wing Chun gets a lot of hate. Oh,
I don't think I have headphones.
headphones.
well, for next time we can try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a very like ad lib, just like give it a try type stream. So it's not planned out or figured out. It just here's an opening, we can do it, and we did it. So yeah. But yeah, when it comes to Japanese jiu-jitsu, I really love all the wrist locks and all the like aiki techniques and that stuff. I think that's also being overlooked. Of course, I still don't believe a lot of that stuff is like high percentage, but I think yeah, I think it's still more useful than most people give it credit for. Like
Yeah,
like
there's a time and place for anything.
yeah, right, exactly. And we've seen fucking like Rokas do it against Jeff Chan, so it's like
Oh yeah, that was
that was
amazing.
amazing.
that was insane, and those were clean, those were crisp. So I never get any koregaeshi that's that crisp, and I never did it on somebody as like high level as Jeff. So that was pretty.
Maybe one
Maybe
day.
one day.
Maybe. But I was so sad that those were illegal in my MMA fight. That was, oh, that was
I
so,
I
know.
that
know.
was so
I was
I
so
was so
bummed.
bummed.
like literally maybe 5 minutes. I can hear this falling. Just a moment. Like I think it was like 5 to 10 minutes before the start of the event. Like I'm in the crowd with like my gloves and I'm getting used to it, just like trying to not to shit myself and die out of fear. And then the judges were like, all right, get her up, and they said what the rules are, this and that, and they started like mentioning the fouls. And I'm like, okay, it seems like everything I've read all checks out. And then suddenly no throws from simple wrist control. I was like, wait, what? And like, no manipulation of the wrist that can go into throws. And literally, the judge did this. And I was like, are you kidding me? Of all the techniques. And it's like, okay, well, fuck it. I guess because it's amateur and probably they had injuries with stuff like Wakigatame and this and that.
Yeah,
But it's
that
Yeah,
would make
that would make sense.
yeah, but it's still stupid. It's still like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't I that was kind of that made me sad, especially because I was talking to one of the coaches from Japanese Jiu-Jitsu right before that, and I was like, if I get a koregaeshi, I'm like my career, I'm done. That's my goal has been I'm leaving
Time
this.
to
Time to
retire.
retire.
Yeah, that's time to retire. And they were laughing about that, and just like a couple of minutes after that, it was just shut down. So, but yeah, hopefully we're finally going to actually participate at a few jiu-jitsu competitions. So we'll have to keep people posted. There's I think this month there's one jiu-jitsu competition, and then next month is like a big European championship, and hopefully we'll do something cool over there. So we'll see.
I look forward to
I
seeing
look forward
that.
to seeing that.
Yeah, there it should all be legal. So I hope. Big fingers crossed.
Fingers
Fingers
crossed.
crossed.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure about like MMA stuff. Like, hopefully there will be another. Because the thing is, so we don't regularly train at an MMA place. Like, one of our members is like full-time MMA guy as well. Um, but most of us just here and there use the facilities because it's shared when you're part of a sports like university that we attend. You can also use the facilities for MMA, but we don't actually participate usually um, in like training and stuff. So the last MMA fight that we had, the event that we went to was sort of like stars aligning, where we had like everything fell into place for it to easily happen. And I'm not sure how soon a similar chance will be. So for MMA, no promises anytime soon. But jiu-jitsu,
But you
Hey,
did
but
good
you did
last
good
time.
last time.
thank you. I still have to finish the breakdown that I did. And every time I had trouble with microphone, and it takes so long, and I would get ideas for different videos and I would just upload those instead of that one. But soon I'm almost finished, so I'm gonna post the whole fight and the whole thing. So be on the lookout for that too. And of course, almost the season is almost done, so I'll have way more free time and way more content is coming. So that's gonna be cool.
Well, he wants to
Well, he
bet
wants
too.
to bend too.
Hey!
The second
The
one
second
wanted some
one wanted some
bets.
bets.
I only have 2 cats. I don't have dogs. I wish I had dogs, but it's hard in the town I live. It's very hard to have a dog. But that'd be cool. I have spiders though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You don't need
You don't
Halloween
need Halloween
decorations. You already got the live
the
one.
live one.
Yeah. Now
Just
you-
put like a
Just
little
put like a
witch's
little
hat
witch's
on.
hat on.
Yeah, especially now it's spooky season, so it fits perfectly.
Oh, my face
Oh,
is
my face
frozen.
is frozen.
Oh, but but I can still.
That's not a good
That's not a good
pause.
pause.
I look like
I
I
look like I
escaped from the
escaped from the
asylum.
asylum.
Is it,
October
October
edition.
edition.
It's still locked. Let me try and join. Okay, I can't stay that still. It's still frozen, huh?
Hey, Chad, you want to
Oh, it's still locked. But you can see my screen, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh
you're
yeah,
good.
you're good.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't share this on Marshall Geeks channel, I shared it on my private. But since it's the spooky season, I think it might be a cool thing to show.
Oh cool.
Oh cool.
For any spooky season lovers, this is my. Let's see where it is. My Black Widow.
Oh
Oh
sweet.
sweet.
There she is. I'm trying to get a proper light.
I see her.
I see her.
Yeah, there she is. That's a beautiful Latrodectus elegans is the Latin name, and that's like a southeast Asian Black Widow from what I understand. It's a lovely little spider. There she is.
And she's
And
beautiful.
she's beautiful.
Very bright red. A lot of like.
That is a good
That's
red.
a good red.
Yeah, it looks so much like the Tobey Maguire first Spider-Man movie, Spider. It looks so much like that one.
I
I
love
love
those.
those movies.
Oh yeah, they're fucking awesome. And I also like the first Amazing Spider-Man. I think it's very underrated. The second one, not that much. Oh, we got a question. How often do you feed your spiders? Well, it depends. But they eat very rarely. They can like go without food for a long time. So like the tarantula, like once or twice in 2 weeks. And since the Black Widow ate a whole huge cockroach, that will keep her full for a while. So maybe next week or so I'll feed her. So they can go without food for a long time, which is insane. But yeah, Shadow's screen is still frozen. Dun dun dun.
Don't worry, I'm
Don't
still
worry,
here.
I'm still here.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, but yeah, spiders are cool in my opinion. They're weird little animals. I still don't know why I love them, but I always was fascinated by spiders since I was a little kid. Just one of those things where you don't have an explanation. It's just you like it and that's it.
Yeah, spiders are
Spiders are
incredible.
Oh yeah,
I remember growing up on watching like the Discovery Channel, weighing all these different animals, whether they be like dangerous or not. It was always fascinating.
Yeah, no, insanely unique animals for sure. Just the way that they make webs and hunt, that's like to me. But yeah. Oh, when it comes to geeks, I made a community post about an Optimus Prime figure that I might review, and I still haven't reviewed it. So probably I'd have to follow up on that and then make that review. But I'm struggling as to how do I make it martial arts oriented just at least a bit. So we'll see. We'll figure that out. Oh, you just got a question?
Will I ever visit your school? I hope so.
I hope so.
Maybe one of these days. Who knows?
You never know. You never know. And this is like a big, huge tourist town. So, like a lot of people are coming here. So I doubt that. Yeah, there we go. I doubt that it would be the hardest thing because a lot of people travel here. But I just have to. Again, it's one of those things. I'm guessing where stars needs to align. So, who knows? But never say never. Oh.
Yeah, never say never.
Never say never.
Let's try this one more time. slightly better. But yeah, that's awesome. And the thing I've really we'll see. But the thing I mentioned, messaged you about, like, it'd be cool to, like, later on, further down the line, to like collect a couple of like us, where we're like martial geeks, and with these like small channels like you, I'm counting, and like maybe Alan and people like that, because I've seen that there are live stream games that you can play, and that to me, whenever I watch some like YouTubers that do live streams
Oh
often,
yeah,
Oh yeah,
that would be
that would be
awesome.
so
awesome.
much fun, and like have it like a big huge celebration type thing. So never know, I'll message Alan about that too. So that'd be cool. That's a thing that I feel would be very.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
It's a lovely dog. Yeah.
They get startled when
Biggest
they hear
when they hear
something.
something.
Oh, that's to me.
They're
That's,
good
They're good
dogs.
dogs.
yeah, that's cute to me. I don't know. Dogs are lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I love animals. Just overall, I think animals are awesome. Ooh, that's a good question. And my green screen game.
Gaming
Gaming
channel.
channel.
Yeah, well, I did play Sleeping Dogs for a bit on this channel. There's a lot of martial arts games that could be played. Do you have Steam? Do you like play on PC?
No, I
No,
don't have
I
a
don't have a
computer.
computer.
I just have a
I just have a
PS4.
PS4.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of cross-play games, so you never know. We could stream that, so that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I would
Although
like to
I
get
would like to
myself a
get myself a
PC one of these
PC one of these
days.
days.
You're sorry, what? You're
I would like to
I
get
would like to
myself
get
a
myself a
PC like
PC
one of
like
these
one of
days.
these days.
oh well, yeah, that too. I do have a PlayStation 4, but the one that I'm like having here, my younger brother has his PS4 that I can sometimes use, and I have my own here, but it has a problem with reading discs, and I know that you can open it up, and there's like some like physical like error that happens, and that's possible to fix, but I'm too scared to do that on my own to not fuck it up. So I could play like games that don't have like a physical disc in them, so we can try and do that. Why not? So there's a lot of
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Well, we'll keep in touch for that. So David, thank you for the good idea, but we might be gaming on this channel further down the line again. So
Yeah, I might
Yeah,
do the
I
same
might do
thing
the
one
same
day.
thing one day.
Who knows?
Who knows?
yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking about figuring out how to mount this green screen properly, but I'm just gonna leave it this. Like it gives more color.
Yeah, looks
to
Yeah,
good.
that's good.
It's a bit more interesting. So
Yeah, very
Yeah, very
artistic.
artistic.
very artsy fartsy. That's how I like it. So, um, but yeah, a lot of things. I have a lot of ideas for this channel, but I got that camera and I fixed that stuff, but I've got my laptop and it takes so long to like edit videos, and I was sure that that was going to be the standard, but it's so much easier to just pick up my phone and edit on the fly and just like produce videos quick. But I might actually get back to doing that properly, like the series that we filmed at the gym, the three Aikido techniques for BJJ.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to do something like that. That felt so much fun, but it took so long to edit, and it wasn't even that complicated. It's just that my laptop, like it freezes a lot when I edit videos that are like HD and stuff like that. So I'll have to figure that out too. But I'll have more time on my hands. So in like about a month, I'll be almost completely free with work for a while. So I will be able to focus on that bit more. So hopefully that will be a thing. So
And we'll see what
And we'll
happens.
see what happens.
But yeah, so that's the current state of martial geeks. That's what's happening. Also, have you seen stuff over there at over at In Defense of the Traditional Martial Arts stuff? Like, I'm not sure how often you follow him, but he's been
Let's see. I know they're releasing like new shirts.
yeah, and they bombarded him with the Misner apologists, or like the magic type guys, and that was
Oh,
yeah, that's so unfortunate because he didn't even say originally. He didn't even say anything negative, like necessary. Like, he called them out for like in a I feel in a personable, like polite way originally, where he was like, well, just show some footage, show me good evidence, and then try it on me, and got
or
immediately
enter the self-defense challenge.
sorry.
Or enter the self-defense challenge.
Oh yeah, like literally. And then he, of course, they attacked him, and now when he's pushing back, now they're doubling down, and they're making it sound as if like he's the bad guy there, and that's so it's like, come on. And it's sad because that's what gives all these traditional martial arts a bad name. That's that type of stuff. That's why Tai Chi is in such a bad spot right now, and like Wing Chun to Aikido as well. So
Yeah, it
Yeah,
really
it really
sucks.
sucks.
IT people.
yeah, because these martial arts are so cool and so
Yeah,
valuable.
I
Yeah,
actually
I
have done
actually
a
have done
few.
a few.
I
I
actually have
actually
learned a few
have
Tai
learned
Chi
a few
before.
before.
Few
Oh,
what?
I've
Oh,
learned Tai
I've
Chi
learned Tai Chi
before.
before.
Oh wow! I never did Tai Chi, so that's so cool.
I've done a
I've done
little.
a little.
That's so cool. I love the forms. I love the names. I love how creative, like traditional Chinese martial arts are when you're learning all the animal stuff and the names of techniques, and it's all like nature based, and I absolutely adore that stuff. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
remember one
remember
was
one was
called
called
Stroking the
Stroking
Bird.
the Bird.
Well, there's the repulse monkey. That one was fun
Well,
too.
it's
Well,
like
it's like
petting the
petting
bird,
the bird,
basically.
basically.
It was
It's like
It's
petting
like
the bird,
petting the bird,
basically.
basically.
that's cute. Yeah, that's cute. But it can all be misconstrued to sound weird.
Yeah, get your
Yeah,
mind
get
out
your
of the
mind out of
gutter.
the gutter.
Sorry.
Yeah, get your mind out of the
Get your mind
gutter.
out of the gutter.
But yeah, I don't know. It's. I love all martial arts. I think I'm not too bent up on like just the function and just the sport. That's like, I think a common thing that I see from like mixed martial arts guys is like, oh, this is a waste of time, and this is a waste of time, but this is good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
I get
I
tired of
get
hearing
tired of
things like
hearing
that
things like
too.
that too.
because it might be a waste of time for you, not for me. Like, I don't have to be this.
Yeah, like for
Yeah, like
me,
for me,
everything's worth a
everything's
try.
worth a try.
Yeah, right. And it doesn't need to be as functional as MMA. It can just be a fun practice that you enjoy. Like,
Yeah, just have
Yeah, just
fun.
have fun.
right? Like I
And
can't.
Tai Chi
And Tai
was
Chi
used to
was
have the
used
power
to
of the last
the last
airbender.
airbender.
Right, there you go. There you go. So like, there's an immediate reason that we can point to that isn't sports competition that somebody might be interested in. Like, you just want to do fancy, cool stuff. That's good too. But even for the like martial arts that are like Japanese jiu-jitsu, like, I talk about this a lot, where if you use it in sparring and if you actually pressure test, it just looks like MMA, but the training is more like orientated in like Japan, and thinking about like doing it in a gi, and thinking about defense, like self-defense, and like weapon disarms and this and that. But at the end of the like day, it just becomes MMA. So you're getting both. You're getting the practical sports element, but you're also doing the cool historical like reenactments and stuff. And that's why I think Japanese jiu-jitsu is so good. So I don't know
Oh
why
yeah.
people dismiss that. Because we also do Newaza, which is just like BJJ. Then we do stand up that can be like karate, but we can also do full contact stuff that just looks like mixed martial arts. but we're doing it in a gi, and we're thinking about the history of Japan and these esoteric techniques. It's so much more fun than just doing mixed martial arts for a sports competition. So
Right.
yeah, I definitely
It's
agree with you.
basically a way of life.
Yeah, I love it. So be gone, MMA gym bros. Embrace.
Yeah. It's like when some people study Jeet Kune Do and then watch some Bruce Lee movies and then mimic the moves.
Yeah.
No, just me.
No. I've started with informal JKD training. I used to religiously watch Dan Inosanto's DVDs on Jeet Kune Do, and that was probably my first exposure to like martial arts training. And then I trained a bunch of that stuff. I would like ask my friends to spar and test out techniques and see. And then as I was learning about JKD, I learned that the supposed nucleus of JKD was Wing Chun, and I was like, Wing Chun. And I was like, oh, that's the cool, quick stuff that you see him do. And I was just immediately hooked. And then my first martial art that I officially trained, like formally, was Wing Chun. So
That is cool.
but then
The first martial art I ever trained in was karate.
karate? Oh yeah, karate is
Yeah, somewhere in Virginia. The place I trained in was called, and I'm not joking, the Chuck Norris Karate Studio.
Hey, so cool.
Yeah, and then years later, I learned Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do.
You got both, the best of both worlds. You got both Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, except there's a downside. I only got one belt in karate. And I only had a few months of training in Jeet Kune Do.
Well, that's not so much of a downside because well, you can look at anything any way you want, but I feel like the love for the martial arts, just for martial arts in general, and engaging in like making a channel, that's steps beyond most people on this.
Yeah, strength enough. I actually remember the basics from karate.
Yeah, of course. But
Yeah, especially like the side kick, because it's like a mantra that's always been stuck in my head.
Yeah, there you
Fold, kick, recoil, land. Fold, kick, recoil, land.
And Icy Mike is absolutely wrong. Psychic's absolutely correct. Shut up. Yeah, but here's the thing. You already, like, the comment that you said that we're a real martial artist and we know what we're doing. And you know, you're a martial artist. Like, you don't have to be a sports UFC epic monster to be a martial artist. You share that love. You've trained. You think about it. You engage in that. That to me, that's like a martial artist right there. And you always can start like proper training whenever you get the chance. But being a martial artist is here.
I'm working on that.
But being a martial arts lover makes you a martial artist, in my opinion. So.
Oh yeah.
Because you're way more knowledgeable than the average person already, like, so no worries there. And hopefully,
Well, than the average person.
Huh?
Well, to the average person, yes. But not to the rest of the other ones.
Well, me neither. I'm just like a basic amateur guy, but I enjoy it, and I don't like my whole thing is I just enjoy the ride, and that's it. I don't.
That's true.
I think that's why I do it, because I love doing it, not because I have this like goal of being UFC fighter or whatever. Which, if people have that goal, that's awesome. But I just enjoy the ride and just exploring martial arts and just geeking out over all of this stuff. That's my personal like mantra.
That is true.
But yeah, hopefully you join like an MMA gym or something, because.
Yeah, just whatever or wherever I get to competition or tournament or whatever match.
Hopefully, but
or just anything in general.
Yeah,
not a McDojo.
Schools in your area, or like what's the state of like where you are right now? Are there like good gyms or?
There is like a gym nearby, but my family's like it's like planning on moving sometime or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. But you'll find a place, and it's hard to settle
Yeah, I
down.
hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, even Alan from like in defense of traditional martial arts, he's fought 3 times and did this and that. But he's also like, it's not easy always to like find a proper place. But when you do, it's like the sky's the limit. So like
Yeah, world's your
World's
oyster.
your oyster.
yeah, fingers crossed that you soon find a good gym.
I hope so
I
too.
hope so too.
And you have to milk content. You have to
Yeah.
Yeah.
film all that stuff. Like we
But yeah,
Hey,
guys, here's the
guys,
gym
here's
I'm
the gym.
training in.
sorry.
Yeah, just thinking of like future reference.
Yeah,
Like here's the
Like,
gym
here's
I'm
the gym
training
I'm
in.
training in.
the audio's cutting up a bit, so I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, it's better now. Maybe you can repeat it now.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
saying things like,
things
oh, hey, here's the gym I'm training in.
training in.
I again lost it. Sorry. It's not making it easy for us today.
Well, basically, I'm just saying, like, I can tell people, like, what kind of gym I'm training in. They can, like, see what I'm doing,
Uh-huh.
you know, how
Yeah,
everyone
how
else is
everyone else
training.
is training.
Yeah, just like it's good. It's cool. So cool thing what we did is like we started filming ourselves before, like I did, and with my like people I trained previously and gym hopped and stuff like that. I would film myself simply because I could then like analyze the footage and see what I did wrong. And
Oh, yeah,
then-
same.
Oh yeah, same.
yeah, and we started doing that and realized why not upload some of that stuff? Like we are filming, some cool stuff happened, and that just sparked our interest. And then I was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna rebrand this channel, and found the Martial Geeks, and I was like, okay, we're gonna try and make this a proper channel, because a lot of my early videos that are still up on this channel were uploaded when this wasn't called Martial Geeks. It was just a private channel where I shit posted stuff that I enjoyed, and that was it. And then we rebranded it to Martial Geeks. So a lot of early footage is just us filming each other for shits and giggles and just to see if we're doing anything good. So yeah, and people tuned into that, and I didn't expect that was gonna happen. So
Oh, speaking
Oh,
of which,
speaking
you're
of
almost
which,
at
you're on
500
500
subscribers.
sorry.
You're almost at
You're almost at
500
500
subscribers.
subscribers.
Oh, what are we at now? I'm totally forgot. Last
I think
time-
I
around
think around
470.
470.
Oh, awesome! I remember 460 something. So, woo! We gotta do a 500 special, definitely. But I don't have.
Awesome.
Awesome.
We're gonna do a Halloween special. That's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
I love Halloween specials. In any
Halloween's fun.
Halloween's fun.
so good. Like I'm not sure if you're familiar with the channel, but Cinemassacre, if you've heard about it.
I don't think
I don't think I have.
That's a cool old school YouTube channel. I think so maybe you've heard of Angry Video Game Nerd, like the web series.
I've heard a
I've
bit
heard
of
a
them.
bit of them.
Yeah, so it's his channel, and back in like 2009 and 10, he used to have a series called Monster Madness, where for every day in October he'd review one horror film, and he kept that tradition. So like that's an awesome Halloween type thing that I always watch. And there's like hundreds of videos on his reviews of like horror movies. So if you're like into Halloween stuff, I'd recommend checking out Cinemassacre's Monster Madness. That's like perfect Halloween celebration for me. So that's a
I'll check it
personal
out.
I'll check it out.
celebration. Yeah, that's a like a personal thing, and I think you'd like it. I think you'd enjoy it. So.
I mean,
I
personally,
mean, personally, I just
dumb
make
skits.
dumb skits.
You?
I just make
I
dumb
just make
skits.
dumb skits.
No, they're awesome. And that's the thing I forgot to tell you. When we rebranded this to Martial Geeks, algorithm like gave your videos to me first, and I'm pretty positive that your channel is the first martial arts channel that I subscribed with Martial Geeks. So that's
Oh,
a-
sweet.
Oh, sweet.
yeah, and it
Thanks,
just-
man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it was one of the skits. I can't remember which one was it, but it just randomly popped up, and I remember. I think there was a gi involved. I think it was one of the dummies that you were throwing around, and I laughed out loud. And I was like, "Oh, this is like perfect. This is like geek stuff and martial arts and like a cutesy video." And I subscribed, and I'm pretty sure that you were the first channel that we subscribed with this one. So there you go. That's kudos.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
the first video I found on your channel.
Oh, what was it?
It was like
It was
about
like
combat
about combat
aikido.
aikido.
Hey, awesome.
Like, it was
It
so
was
good.
so good.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, and then just from then on, that's it. I like commented a few times, and then I saw you in the comments, and I saw that that's pretty much it. Just like Alan, he's like a big nerdy guy, but also a martial artist. So yeah, I'm loving this so far. Like the community building, and especially just finding people who would be considered like geeky, nerdy, but are also into martial arts, and that's a niche that I think is very cool. So
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like anything in life is typically a niche hobby.
yeah, right, exactly. and it's sad that a lot of like MMA guys in this town where we are at, like a lot of them are really good people, but they're not into nerdy stuff. So whenever I would be amongst them, I felt like I don't really belong there. And then just finding a group of people who are like crazy about martial arts, but also like geeky and nerdy, that was like a perfect mix. So yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
Let me see. So we are almost an hour in. So I'm not sure how much time you have, but I was thinking about finishing about an hour for now because this is a test. We can figure out another proper.
Oh yeah,
Oh
sure.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, any other time when we figure out, especially when I'll have more free time, so we can figure out even more cool stuff to do.
Oh yeah,
Oh
definitely.
yeah,
Hopefully
definitely.
my
Hopefully
crate will freeze.
freeze.
Yeah, it's still frozen. I totally forgot about that. So cool, so funny. But yeah,
Well, be
Well, be
seeing you
you
at
at
night.
night.
I'm your
I'm your
sleeper.
sleeper.
Austin.
it's like this is like security footage from that asylum that you mentioned. It's the last known sighting. Oh, so cool. Yeah. I think we can call it a day for today. It was awesome chatting with you, and I like that we had.
Oh
some-
yeah,
Oh yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
Likewise.
Likewise.
Yeah, no, this was awesome. We're definitely gonna repeat it. We can find a topic. We can do cool stuff, and maybe we can try and see like a bigger joint stream. Who knows? Gaming stuff is never off the table, so we'll see about that.
Hey, we'll see what
We'll
happens.
see what happens.
Yeah. So I think I'll call it a day. So what do you think?
All right, I'll call it a day
I'll call
too.
it a day too.
Yeah. All right. Oof, that's like a bro fist through the screen, but I don't see you if you're like giving it back because I can't see your screen. But I'm gonna pretend that we did a bro fist.
Oh yeah,
Oh
bro
yeah,
fist.
bro fist.
Or just bro
Or
fist
just
my
bro fist
forehead.
my forehead.
All right. For the people that tuned in, thank you for tuning in. We'll upload this.
Yeah,
maybe-
thanks for
Yeah,
tuning
thanks
in,
for
guys.
tuning in, guys.
Yeah. I'll probably leave this on YouTube so more people can check it out later. I might edit a few like clips and that I find funny or interesting, so we can always milk content. You can do the same. Like I've got.
I'll see what I
I'll
can
see
do.
what I can do.
Yeah, I've gotten advice that like live streams, collabs, and just like making videos from those live streams is a good idea to like keep the content going. Especially if I don't have time to train or film, I can always do that. So yeah, that's like a good piece of advice that I've received. So yeah, I'll definitely do that. And I don't know, take care, my man, and we'll talk again. So.
All right, well,
All right, well,
you take care too.
too.
Well, that's it. Take care. See ya.
Hey, see you,
All right,
man.
see you, man.